know what it is. It's your boy Kicks of the Day LA, and today I am here with fashion editor Javon Drake. Follow him on IG at Javon Drake, JAVONDRAKE. Now we can get into this. This is just kicking it. Tell us your whole background. Like, just tell us where you started from. Like, where you from?
From DC. Started. I moved to New York at 25 and just started working in fashion with one of my friends. Kept going, and I ended up in LA.
What made you want to leave DC to start fashion?
That's the thing, I didn't leave DC to start fashion. Clothes and shoes is all I ever cared about, like rarely cared about. But I went to New York I wanted to go to film school to like write. And then before I could even do any of that, so a friend of mine we had a mutual friend who needed somebody to assist them on like some shoot they was going. It was like the first time I ever did anything like that. It was like, meet me at Gucci, so I met him at Gucci. Never stopped working.
Who inspired you to get into fashion? I mean, we don't just like wake up and say, hey, I'm in the shoes. I mean, who inspired you? Like, what is?
I mean, it automatically came from like, growing up, my parents just putting me in stuff and putting me around stuff like that. But no, it's the only thing I ever really cared about. I took to on my own. Like, they gave me everything. I had like the access and stuff from them, but I cared about it, so it became my passion.
Okay. So you've been in the business for about how long?
2009, 2010. So how long that is? Like,
from
there to there. I don't know.
We could really skip the
it feels like forever.
Small questions and stuff, but we could really like go into your whole feeling about sneakers and the culture, about how you feel about the sneaker culture as somebody who's been around the sneaker culture for years.
I understand it. I get the hype. I just don't get why we perpetuate the hype. It's like, I don't know. I just like shoes. I like having on different shoes. I just like my shoes. I like my sneakers. I jump from brand to brand. Right now it's Nike. Who knows what it'll be next week. But yeah, it's been like 3 years only wearing Adidas. Like only Adidas everything. Like tracksuits, shell toes, Stan Smiths. Not performance, but like my favorite Adidas is a pro model, which is the high top shell toe. And then once they jumped on the designer kick, when they started having designers, like Adidas Color used to be one of my favorite things. It's a brand out of Color from one of Europe. But I loved Adidas Color, so I had a lot of that. Adidas Rick Owens, loved Adidas Raf Simons. I still have those like in my closet now. Yeah, it was Adidas for years. I have bins and bins of just like Adidas.
You work with a lot of different talents. What's the process when you go through picking certain things out?
I only work with one talent. Only work with, in my life, only like how I do now. That's the first and the only person I've ever had to work with. So like that, everybody else, I've worked with talent before, but that was more on the magazine editorial side of things, where it's like as working with magazines and being in charge of the styling of that magazine, when you're working with a personality like a celebrity or a rapper or actor, athlete, whatever they are, you kind of have to you play to their style, but when you're working with a magazine, you also have to keep in mind the magazine. So what does the magazine represent? Like what's the voice of the magazine? So you kind of mix those two together. Like you bring the magazine's vision and that person, who they are, their personality, you bring it together for a magazine.
Okay.
Working with a celebrity, like on a daily basis, like all I do basically is just stay on top of hot shit and make sure like the hot shit is there, and it's new. It's this I don't know. It's just making sure that the hot shit is there, but it's not always like, it's not necessarily design. It's not necessarily skateboard brands or this, that. It's a mix of all of it. It's a mix of everything.
Okay, let's go back to when we met on Melrose, because people just think I just popped up on you. What was your we did Melrose. We did just pop up on you that day, but we've been in communication. We've been in communication in between the times. So when I met you, you had on a supersonic knit shorts with the what was it? The t-shirt. I know you had the sixes on, right? The black and gold sixes.
The DMPs, yeah. Those, the Maxwell Vintage concert team.
Okay, yeah, and
it's like those Supreme sunglasses.
And I think you had purple ones. No, I think you had
I feel like my hair was probably a rainbow.
I don't know, it was cheetah print or something like that.
Oh, my hair probably was like the blue with the purple cheetah.
Yeah, that's what made me like, damn, I gotta look at that. My hair do some wild, crazy shit. What made you put that together that day? Like, what was you feeling like?
That was like July.
What? It was July?
June.
Yeah, July.
It was like summertime. I got those shorts for my birthday in February of last year. And I was supposed to wear them to Disney for my birthday, and I didn't wear them. And that was the first time I ever wore. That's the first and only time actually I ever wore those shorts.
I got a good question. I don't really ask this question, and it's the first time I'm probably gonna ask this question. What was you thinking when we hopped out on you on Melrose?
Like who that? What? Like what? Like what? Because I had on earphones, and so like I could see you. I wasn't like, it didn't feel aggressive. Like I didn't feel like I was being attacked, but I just felt like I was being stopped because I couldn't hear what you were saying for at least the first 5 words you said. Because I never turned the music off my earphones and I never took them out. I just let you talk. And then I was like, what? Would you like when I decided to be like, okay, what did you say? I took the earphone out and then you said it again. And I was like, oh yeah, sure, whatever. I was on my way. I was going to Wells Fargo then, because I wasn't even driving that day. I was going to Wells Fargo, then I was going to get an Uber. Like,
I seen you like for like a half a block. I think I spent the block. I don't know if I spent the block or something.
Oh no, I was
just
telling my cousin on the phone.
Some made me just like hop out. And then when I hit you feel me? I reach out to a lot of people and I was just like, you feel me, you're different. I would like, you know what I'm saying, for you to model for my clothing brand, this and that and the other, and you didn't shut me down. You said, I'm not interested in modeling, but I'm pretty sure it's another way that we could do business together. And when you said that to me, it really like made me lock you in as somebody that was like legit, honest, and just like not, oh, I'm too good for you. Like I get most of the time, like
not too good for it, not too. But I'm not gonna do nothing I don't want to do. I don't want to be a model, so I'm not gonna tell nobody. Oh yeah, I'll come and model. Like I'm the king of fake plans. I made fake plans with my best friend last night. I was like, we should do breakfast tomorrow. I knew damn well neither one of us was ever going to show up for a breakfast. At my house, his house, we both knew that. Like, I'm the king of fake plans, so I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, I'll model for your brand, knowing damn well I'm never going to show up. So I'd rather just tell you.
The fact that you didn't say no was like, probably like a highlight for me, because like, for the stuff that we got going on, like we get a lot of no's. Like, some people feel like their job is, what they do is a little more, you feel me, what's the word for it? Like a little better than what we got going on. Yeah, it just feels
I don't know, I ain't doing shit. This is y'all in my bedroom where as soon as y'all leave, I'm gonna get back in the bed and watch cartoons. Like, I am not, like, actually I'm not. I just told y'all I'm about to hit right to Target to get my new Legos. Yeah. Now I got something to look forward to.
Like, what are like some things about you like people would find interesting, besides the fact that you are a huge fan of Legos? You feel me? You have a whole lot of Supreme stuff. Like your closet is closet.
I love superheroes. I love everything superhero.
What came from that?
I don't know. It's action, so like I don't know. It's easy. I don't know. Like I don't really watch a lot of I don't watch any reality.
Who's the best dressed superhero? On duty or off duty?
Oh,
you know they got their two separate lives.
I don't know. Best dressed superhero. I don't know if they got that.
For me personally, I would say Batman, because he's just forever in suits and I'm a superhero. So for me, it's the tuxedo.
It's damn dark, impressive. I love Batman. Love I like him better. I'm a villain lover. I love the villain. Like I really love the Joker is my man. Like I love the Joker in everything. Cartoon, live action. Give me more Joker. I love Harley Quinn. But on the superhero side, I'm more of a Marvel person. So I love Captain America, hands down. The best. Captain America. It's the best. Yeah, alright, but Captain America whooped his ass too. Captain America whooped his ass too, but he whooped his ass. They got an invite to Wakanda, so I'm just saying, it's Captain America all day for me.
Alright, we got a Rodman jersey. how does that play in the factor of who you want?
Well,
Influence.
Dennis Rodman himself, just like the shit that he do. Can I curse?
Yeah,
I'm about to say, cause
we got rappers that.
Cause just like the shit, the way he would move, like it's just he was an enforcer. He was a rebel for no reason. He could have just played by the rules, but he just didn't. And like, I love the hair color. Like I just started dyeing my hair all the crazy colors last year. I just only started last year, like while I was on tour. But
how do you feel about the resale culture?
I hate the resale culture. I hate the resale culture. I think it's so fucking corny. It's corny as fuck. Like, how you gonna try to charge me? How you gonna upcharge me on some shit that's not even worth the original price? Like, it's so crazy. Like, the fact that a box logo can go for $700 on StockX is bizarre as fuck. It's only $168 or the t-shirt's only $38 when it comes out, but it can go for $6 on StockX.
That says enough right there.
But I'll just, if it's something I really, really want, I'll just buy it. Like, if I really, really, really want it, I'll just buy it. So, like, the fact that it's available for me to just go onto a place like that and just buy it, it's, I mean, sure, whatever, it's cool, but it's still some bullshit. It's like,
we talked the other day about bots and stuff like that. Like,
even worse, like, you ain't even putting in the time. Like, the fun part about getting this stuff is the actual, that's why there's so much of it. Because the fun part for me, like, during quarantine, my cousin would call me every Thursday morning, and he's on the East Coast, so he would call me, and it's I don't know, it's like 6-something, 7 o'clock in the morning here. Supreme's off at 11, and we'll be on FaceTime on the iPad, I'm on my phone, he on his phone, laptop, and we just like, what can we get from Supreme? Because now I don't have the access to just like, go in the store or calling nobody at the store and doing this and doing that. So now I have to be like everybody else in a sense and get online and just try to like buy it. And that was fun. Like when the shit would go through and it would go and be in the car, and it was fun. Now it's just corny. It's like y'all this number for an appointment. Appointment for what? Y'all ain't got shit. Y'all have nothing in here. Like. And it's like the simple rules, like, I do believe that certain rules just should not apply to me. And they shouldn't apply to me because I spend so much money. Like, that's just how the world works. Like, the more money you spend, the more benefits you get. So it's just like, I'm coming in here, and y'all all know me because I'm in this every week. So I'm like, all right.
What's designer brand? What's your favorite designer brand?
Rap Simmons.
Up to them, son as well.
It's Rap Simmons. He's a genius.
I think you got some. New York ones. None of the good ones. The Adidas jeans.
He got the.
I told me
he got a. That's not it. He didn't do it, but it's an Adidas product because he got product in it. So it's not a product. No, Rap Simmons. I love rap. Give me anything Dreams Man Dalton. Anything had so many touches since Selena's life. Bottega's life. A good Balenciaga hoodie any day. Balenciaga sock, Balenciaga hoodie. I don't know. All those kids. The new kids, like this new. I love Martine Rose. This new girl. I want to say she's out of London. She's British. And then Barter is out of Paris. Duo that I actually put Chris wore one of their polos, so like now they're like I need, and it's just like third eye. They just third eye. They get it. Like it's fashion because it's not like every day. It's not a hoodie and whatever. But it's cool and wearable. Like I can wear. I wouldn't feel crazy walking outside in it, even though it's not the normal everyday wear.
So you see everything that you have on. You're in the Legos, superhero, Supreme. What else is some fun facts about you that people don't know besides the fact that you like to be in bed all day when you're not working?
All I listen to is R&B music. I mean, if you know me, you know that. Like, I'm listening to R&B music all day.
I hate rap.
Like, not even hate. I don't hate nothing, but
I hate rap. But
it's crazy. Like, even when I lived in New York, I would go to the subway early in the morning, and I'll be going like losing it, and you be thinking I was just the most aggressive thing in the world, but it'd be like Tony Braxton. Like, all the way to work, like zoned out. Like, if I push play right now on one of these things, I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know, SZA or Jasmine Sullivan or Daniel Caesar, somebody's gonna come on like that. Like, some mellow, super slow, like mellow. I listen to mellow music all day, no matter what I'm doing.
People assume because, you know what I'm saying, we in this industry or whatever the case is, that we always listening to rap or whatever the case is. Because first thing I hop in the car and I'll play is Stevie Wonder, All I Do, or Anita Baker or something like that.
That's what's gonna play for you.
Yeah, I don't really listen to rap until I'm like 5-10 minutes away from whoever I'm about to link up with, and then I'm just like, okay, bet I gotta just get my mind back on this, because for the most part, it's about my energy. It's like
I like not knowing, like, I don't know who nobody is. Like, I was on the phone with my friend last night. He's like, you don't know who this person is? No. I don't know who that is. I don't know, like, certain artists can walk in this room right now and I would not be able to tell you this stuff. Like, because I just don't know. Like, I just met Jack Harlow for the first time. And, no, he's cool, dope dude. I had never heard of him until I was on set. Like, never heard it. And everyone's like, you don't know that song was popping? I'm like, bro, I don't listen to the radio. How would I know that song?
You got a song called Tyler Hero that I like a lot because I'm a Heat fan. So for me, you feel me, you made a song about our little second year. You feel me? He a vet to me now because that boy played.
Like the Miami Heat?
Yeah, Miami Heat.
You're a Miami Heat fan.
Yeah.
That's rare.
Yeah.
That's so rare.
It's not rare if you grew up in Florida for 6 years.
I'm like, Miami Heat? Like,
yeah, I was there when Wade and Shaq.
That sounds like something my dad would say. My dad like all the things that he.
The only reason why I think I became a Heat fan was because I watched D-Wade, and AI is my favorite, my top one.
That's my bad.
For me, yeah, I grew up in a household full of Laker fans. Like, Tom Lou was dating my brother's like first grade teacher, and I was just like, ugh. Like, you feel me? So when they played in the finals, and he was like, "Yeah, my teacher's boyfriend playing," I was like, "Yeah, that's cool. My favorite player just crossed him."
Like Al Iverson?
Yeah.
I mean, Iverson is like, I like Iverson. I like players. I was always a Lakers fan, just because my uncle, one of my uncle was a Magic stan. So like, I grew up with the Lakers always on. So, and my grandmother on my dad's side, Laker fan. Basically my whole dad's side.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I grew up in the Lakers.
But in DC, a bunch of Laker fans. So I always liked the Lakers, but other than that, I always liked players. Like, I love Al Iverson. Ray Allen was my man. Love Derek Fisher. He doesn't play for the Lakers. Vince Carter, Grant Hill, Alonzo Mourning. I can keep going. Like, Penny Hardaway was my man. Like, was my man.
All right, top 5 fashions since you know basketball. Who stands out to you?
Right now, LeBron is the king. LeBron is the best dressed person in the tunnel every game. Every game, hands down, it's LeBron James. I literally just texted that to my best friend yesterday. LeBron James.
Yeah, it's PJ Tucker out there. It's James Harden.
Throw him in the trash. 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 All that goddamn fashion. You put on all those clothes to walk to a locker room to put on some clothes to go play a sport. Like, and what's with all the bags? Why y'all got so many bags? Nigga, what you gonna wear is already in there. Why you got all those bags?
They gotta take a plane after they get off.
Get the fuck out of here. All that fashion. LeBron showed up the other day in a blue t-shirt, a leather jacket, and some jeans, and some Cactus Plant dunks. Easy. Rolled out of bed. I got a game to play. I'm not here to play these dumbass fashion games. And take off that pink suit. You look crazy.
Who wore a pink suit?
One of them. I don't know.
Man, I gotta go back.
I'm pretty sure.
We gotta pull that up.
I don't know if anybody did, but I'm pretty sure somebody had on a pink suit.